Hello, hello. Welcome to Navigating the 9 to 5. My name's Tess and I will be your host for today. Today we are talking about, are you being a busy fool? So this is really, really important. It's something that comes up all the time with clients of mine. So let's get straight into it. First up, how do you know if you're being a busy fool? So being a busy fool is all about focusing on the stuff that is busy work. I call it busy work. So it's things like being present on email, being present on Slack or Teams or whatever platform it is that you use. What else is it? Taking minutes in meetings, stuff like that. Spending lots of time doing reporting. So spending lots of time doing things that can easily be automated. They are busy things. That is busy work. What you want to be doing is focusing on the high quality, high impact work. So of course the next question is, what the hell is high quality and high impact work? And this is really, really simple. Usually it fits into kind of 2 or 3 categories, but if you're not sure, and if you can remember one thing from this, high impact work is work that contributes directly towards the company objectives. So if you want to know if something is high quality, high impact or not, if it's only working towards your like really, really kind of small niche area, that might be great for you. But ultimately, if we're trying to get you promoted, if we're trying to get you more money, if we're trying to get you recognised for the great work that you're doing, it has to be bigger than just you. So think about high impact work, high quality work, working on things that kind of drives the company forward. And then we want to make it more visible. So how you do this is you create a visibility strategy, and lucky for you, I'm going to tell you exactly how you do that. So first of all, you have to identify the key decision makers. So these are the people at the end of the year, or when it gets to promotion time or salary review time or whatever it may be. These are the people that make the decisions of who gets more money, who gets promoted. And of course, you need to be a name on their lips already, because that's going to make you a no-brainer. If they already know who you are, then it's much more likely that you're going to get more money or you're going to get promoted and you're going to get recognized in some kind of way. So first up, identify the decision makers. Then you need to find a place where they all are. And that's going to sound really weird. I don't mean like down the pub or like a certain bit of the office. What I mean by that is there a ceremony, is there a meeting that they have that they're all at that would be appropriate for you to present at? Maybe it's a Slack channel or a Teams channel or something like that. So when I was working, when I was kind of back in my corporate world, I worked in marketing, and we had a Slack channel which was marketing, and that included all of the marketing team and also some of our leadership team, some of the decision makers, so some of the senior people that wanted to know what was going on in marketing. So that was the perfect place for us. That's where they all hung out. And then, once you've found out where they are, you need to shout about the really amazing work that you're doing fairly regularly. Now, you don't want this to be too often. Only you will know how often is kind of often enough without being too often. So for me, I think I did it quarterly because it tied in with when we updated our objectives and all that stuff. Not objectives, sorry, when we updated our goals, for the year. For the quarter. So at the end of the quarter, we do a review of kind of what's happened in the previous quarter, and then we reset for the next quarter. So you might change some objectives depending on what you've achieved. And that was a really, really great time to put a message out on this channel to tell all these people that are going to make decisions about me at the end of the year all the brilliant stuff that I've been doing. So when you shout about the work that you've been doing, again, there's another formula to follow. Now, if you want this word for word, drop me a message, comment the word visibility below, drop me a message, and I will send you our free visibility formula. This is something that you can follow, you can fill it in all by, like for you and for what's appropriate for you. But for the most part, it looks like this. So first of all, you need to tell them what you did. That might be like you've launched a new campaign or whatever it may be. And then you tell them why you did it. And the important part of why you did it is because it contributes directly towards the company objectives. That's what they want to know about. They want to know that it's solving a problem, driving the business forward, or saving some money, or making people happier, essentially. But ultimately, contributing towards the objectives. Then they want to know, then you want to say how it went and what you learned. So it might be that it went really, really well and you got a load of clients on the back of it, or you got acquired new customers on the back of it. Or it might be that it didn't go very well, but that you learned a load of stuff in the process and that actually you're going to do it again, but you're going to do it differently, and then it's going to be successful because you've learned so much stuff so far. So how did it go and what did you learn? And then next up is who did it with you. So the important bit here is to kind of foster a culture of recognition. You yourself want to be recognised. So if you work in a business where there isn't a huge amount of recognition, then this is where we be the change we want to see, kind of thing. So who did it with you? So was it people in your team? Was it people in other teams? Recognise and call out and say thank you to XYZ people for making this happen, or for contributing, or whatever it may be, or for being the sort of team that drove the project forward, whatever it may be. And yeah, so that's really cool to kind of recognise everybody else that contributed to it. It's also something that someone in a leadership position would do. They wouldn't take all the credit for everybody else's work, and it's just sort of positioning you as a leader, and it's kind of showing that you're sort of concentrating on the important stuff while recognising all the people that contributed towards it. And then last up, in terms of how you shout about your work and how you tell these people what it is that you're doing, you talk about what's next and what you'll do differently. So what you did, why you did it, how it went. If it didn't go well, you're going to put probably quite a lot in terms of what's next and what you'll do differently. Or it might just be that it's the end of, like I said, it's the end of the quarter, and you've kind of done some stuff to work towards this sort of goal that you're going to achieve by the end of the year, and you've made so much progress that actually you're changing the goalpost a little bit on your objectives, so you're going to change slightly what you're going to do because of that. Or it might be that actually it didn't go so well, so again you're changing the objective to make it more achievable, and therefore you're going to try X, Y and Z over the next kind of few weeks, months, whatever. So that is it. Are you being a busy fool? A busy fool concentrates on things like emails and being present and stuff. Stop being present. Stop thinking that that's going to get you promoted, because it won't. In order to get promoted, in order to get recognised, rewarded, respected, more money at work, you need to be focusing on the high quality stuff. Not just that, you need to be able to tell people that this is what you're doing. It's so important that people know that this is what you're doing. Because otherwise, how are they going to recognise you for it if they don't know that you're doing it, kind of thing. So that is it for today. Give us a like and a follow, and do subscribe if you can. Thanks so much. That would be great. And yeah, drop a message to me. I am Tess at lightmeup.club. Follow me on Instagram, and LinkedIn is actually probably the best place to find me. Tessa Grint, Nay Williamson, or Instagram Tessa_Grint. And of course, you can follow my business, Light Me Up, the Light Me Up Club, which is on Instagram. So yes, in the meantime, please do like and subscribe if you found this useful. And yeah, drop me a message with any feedback that you've got. But go forth and be visible for all the right reasons. See you next time. Bye.